Sergi Constantinople.
What? I keep waiting on my side. CJ Ack, now I gotta ride or die.
Need lighting. This camera's shit. What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be going over a really good shoulder workout as well as some shoulder techniques and different exercises I like to do to get big round delts. First I'm going to go get something to eat. Gonna go get some coffee. So I'm going to go show you guys real quick what I'm about to go get, and then we'll get into the video and the tips and everything. So I got a strawberry acai refresher and I got a chicken quesadilla from Qdoba. So basically my thought process here is you don't bulk all the time. So I'm bulking for just a few more, like a month or two more. So I was like, might as well enjoy it while I can, because I'll be going back to straight up cold brew, and you know, can't have sugar or wheats or breads or pastas or anything. So I was like, or dairy either. So really screw it. Oh yeah. So for shoulders, you have to realize like the musculature of the deltoid. So there's 3 different heads to your delt. You've got the posterior delt, which is the back, like your rear delt, the anterior delt, this front one, and then the lateral side delt, right? So now, in order to get those round 3D looking delts, you have to develop all 3 of these heads, right? What's important is gonna be this lateral head here, because the more you get a bigger lateral head, the rounder your shoulders are gonna look from a front view, okay? So I'm gonna go into what I do when I work my shoulders. Now the first thing that I do is I like to start off with a lateral raise, okay? Now I always do a lateral raise to get a pump for my shoulders. Also so that when I get into a pressing exercise, I can feel more of my shoulder working, getting that mind muscle connection. So I'm gonna show you a few of my favorite exercises for the lateral head. All right, so when you're doing shoulders, it's key to warm up. I use these bands here and I'll put them up on about navel level, and I'll pull them up. So pull them out and apart, and then I'll lift them up. So this just kind of gets your rotator cuff warmed up. So I'll do that for a few reps. I'll let them back down, and then I'll just pull them, get the rear delt fired up. So I'll do that for about a minute, minute and a half to get warmed up, get blood in there. All right, so obviously the most important probably shoulder exercise is gonna be dumbbell lateral raises. So I've got, 2 simple dumbbells here. It's pretty simple. What I like to do is when I do them, I like to keep my back arched a little bit, my lower back, but I lean forward a little bit, so that I can have the dumbbells come swinging more in front of me. And then you raise. Work on your elbow going up first. So don't have your, the dumbbells up first. I usually flare my lats out a bit, and I lead with my elbows. Pull only with your elbows. This is good to use a low weight, get that mind muscle connection up. Another one of my favorite lateral head exercises are gonna be cable upright rows. So you can do rows like a barbell, but I personally like using a cable. So I'll take a relatively wider grip. Like this is the attachment I'm using. I usually arch my back so I have my chest up. I turn my wrists forward, and then I pull with my elbows straight up. And I like to hold on the contraction part. You gotta make sure your elbows are higher than your hands. Another lateral head exercise, is gonna be the third one I like to do a lot, are these single cable lateral raises. So you lean it like an angle, like probably about 50-60 degree angle. Lead with your elbow. Those are 3 probably my favorite lateral head exercises that I like to do to get that more rounder look to the side part of the delt. Now after I do a few sets of lateral raises, upright rows or something, then I'll go into a press. So for my presses, I never go too heavy with shoulders, because I find that shoulders don't need too heavy of a weight, because you already work your front delt a lot when you're doing bench pressing. So I personally like to pick a lighter weight that goes to the side more rather than the front, so that I'm again working more of that side delt more than the front delt. Anything that's coming from the front up, you're gonna be working that front delt more, but you already work your front delt a ton when you're bench pressing. So I like to do anything with dumbbells to the side or a behind the neck barbell press to get more of that side delt again. So one of my favorite exercises for shoulders when it comes to pressing are these right here, where I go on the ground, I'm on my knees, and I do a dumbbell shoulder press out to the side, right? Now, I like doing these rather than a regular dumbbell like shoulder press on a bench, because this uses more of your core, uses more of your stabilizer muscles, you'll get more rear delt involved in it. So It's pretty simple. I also feel these a lot more on my shoulders than I do when I'm on a bench. But just like your typical shoulder press, I feel these a lot more on my shoulders when I do them on my knees than when I do them when I'm on a bench. Alright, so other pressing workouts I like to do are these behind the neck presses. Now you have to be careful with these. Don't go heavy because you can get like a shoulder impingement or you can mess up your rotator cuff. Whenever I'm working on my shoulders, I like to go light on everything. I go for higher reps. I go for a pump, anything from 12 to 15 reps on a lot of the shoulder exercises that I've been doing. The angle that I'm pushing here is more up and slightly out to the side, and it's going to be hitting more of that side delt. Alright, when it comes to doing a front delt, I rarely do any isolation work for the front delt. If you really need to, I advise doing anything with dumbbells, front raises. Any front raises are going to work that deltoid. Anything where you're pressing from the front is going to work that front deltoid. But like I said before, you already get enough front delt work when you're doing a bench press. Alright, to cap off that delt, hit that rear delt. This will bring your shoulders back. If you neglect your rear delt, your shoulders are going to be rolling forward. You're not going to really have that good 3D look. Hitting that rear delt, it's going to add shape to the back part. It'll look really good from your back. You'll make your back look a little bit wider because you'll have that rear delt popping out. Just adds overall thickness and 3D to your aesthetic physique. My favorite exercises for a rear delt. So I like to do these at the end of a back day. Alright, so my overall biggest tip for shoulders is that you do not need a regular day of the week just dedicated to your shoulders. Your shoulders do not need that much volume, and they also already get hit on your other days. For example, when you're doing a push day or a bench press or a chest day, you're already hitting your front delt a ton. Like if you do like a push day like I like to do in my split, my front delt is already fried by the end of that workout. Now your rear delt, you already hit your rear delt a ton on any type of back day or any pulling movements that you do. Deadlifts, anything that you do pulling, you're hitting your rear delt. Therefore, you already got your front delt and your rear delt hit. Therefore, that's why I like to emphasize a lot of anytime I'm doing direct shoulder work on the lateral head, because that's the part that you need to hit more to get more of that rounder look. So what I do is that instead of having a direct shoulder day in my week, at the end of like a chest day, if you're doing like a chest day, for example, at the end of that chest day, hit a little bit of your side delt, throw one or two exercises in, hit that side delt. On your end of your back days like I do, I like to throw in about one exercise for my rear delt just to make sure I'm hitting that a little bit extra. And then maybe on a leg day, I'll do a few more lateral exercises. But you do not need a regular day just for shoulders. One of the biggest things I like to emphasize is hit that side delt. The lateral head of the delt is the most important to getting that 3D look to that round shape of the delt from the front, where you don't just have, a straight line. It's going to give you that round curve to it, like someone slapped clay on there, right? When you look at a lot of big physique competitors like Jeremy Buendia, his shoulders are absolutely humongous because he focuses a lot on the lateral head. Sergey Constantinople, whatever that guy, he's got huge deltoids, and I always see him doing lateral raises. So anything that goes to the side is going to hit your lateral head. Anything to the front is going to hit the front delt. Anything to the rear is going to hit the rear delt. There's 3 heads of the deltoid. Make sure you hit all of them to get a good, round, full-looking shape to the deltoid. That's it for today's video. Hope you guys learned something from it. I haven't done a workout video in a while. I'm going to be doing some more. I'll probably do a chest day. I'm actually going to be putting a home workout scheme you guys can do if you guys are not able to go to a gym and you need to do home workouts. I'm going to be uploading that probably in the next few days after this video is uploaded. Just stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, learned something from it. If you guys have any questions when it comes to any type of training, shoulder training, chest training, back training, any tips that you guys need, diet, anything, feel free to reach my Instagram at alex_eubank15. Follow me. Also, follow me on TikTok. I started posting stuff on TikTok, little simple fitness tips. You guys are interested in that, follow me on there as well. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.